Hello everyone, welcome back to Resident Evil 7. We're back. It's that time again. I'm going to save, or not save. I'm going to wait to heal myself, which is to say save the healing item until we take a little bit more damage. I think we're, okay, I can't actually look at a watch. That's Ethan's thing. Okie dokie. Let's head upstairs. Now, I'm sorry to say, last session I was a little down on this section. I don't want to, like, spoil your expectations or make you think that this is inherently going to be bad. I do think that there are positives to this, I guess you could say. And in general, I do think changes of pace are like a really good thing in games. Something that I really like... okay, so there's a fallen shelf blocking us. Something that I really like about this game that I would say is also true of Resident Evil 4, and like a big part of why Resident Evil 4 is my favorite game of all time, and I try to talk about it quite a bit during that playthrough, is that Resident Evil 4 is like a masterclass in pacing of just constantly changing things up. Like, so we have Evelyn. Oh, and I can't aim my gun at her, actually. If I try, the game zooms me out.
Watch it.
No.
What? Why? You need to remember, so we can be a family.
It selected the wrong one. Thank you. Okay. Resident Evil 4 is this masterclass, though, in pacing. Like, you were just constantly being introduced to new things. Oh, this is test subject E001, C transport log top secret.
Alan, you're getting worse.
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here. Take it. It has her tissue samples. Find her. Fix this.
Okay, Evie, where are you?
Okay, so we're in a flashback now. So this is another case of changing pace, and this is something that the Resident Evil games are good at. Security Operations Division, Director Alan Droney and Caretaker Mia Winters. Recent reports suggest that if Evelyn remains at her current location, she is at high risk of being stolen by opposing organizations. Your orders, therefore, are to transfer Evelyn to our Central American branch for safekeeping until further notice. During transfer, be sure to adhere to the following protocols. Point 1. Act as parental guardians for Evelyn at all times to avoid suspicion. Point 2. Manage Evelyn's vitals via the genome codex provided. Point 3. If the mission is compromised beyond reconciliation, dispose of Evelyn. Well, I clearly don't do that good. Anything in here? No. Okay. We do have a machine gun. That's cool. Or an SMG, I guess. Let's actually take a look at that real quick. No name on screen. Usually Resident Evil does that. It's a weird weird looking weapon. Okay.
She's
Oh.
close.
No. Oh. Hmm. Science issue. But this game's good. You know, yeah, you get this ghosty intro where you're introduced to some of the base mechanics with Mia as Ethan, that is to say. Presumably have no way to get through there. Okay. Climb up. Oh. Goodbye. Oh. This is just this again. That's boring. I was hoping. I clearly have not learned the map for this area yet. Hi. Goodbye. Not going to use ammo if I don't want to. But you get a section with Jack. You get a section with Jack. Is there any way to get into this room? Can I climb up over here? No. Oh, you're here. I don't yet know what's down that hall. I presume it's just stairs. No, locked. Okay, so elevator time. Unless do I need to talk to you while I'm here? No? Okay. Elevator. Oh, hi. So that was how many shots? 13? Okay, let's try to keep it to that when possible. We are on 2. We cannot go to 4, 3, or 1, so sub-basement 2, I guess. Or I don't know what the term would be for a ship. Aha, so we need cables or fuses or something to get the other levels working. Looks like. We are getting closer. No, we're not. I'm wrong entirely. Spooky music. Hi. Oof, not nearly as good on the ammo. That was more than 20. That was 22 shots. She really is, she's barfing a lot. But the Jack section is like one thing. After you beat Jack, well, you have to avoid Jack for a while, just a little bit. Then you get a little boss fight against Jack that's kind of unlike any other boss fight we've had in this game so far. You then have to... you can then, I guess, technically avoid him more, but he's more dangerous. Oh. It's locked. Except, oh, I got remote bombs. Neat. I knew that these would come into play eventually. Not really even much of a spoiler. Because if you look at the achievements, there's an achievement for sticking a remote bomb to a guy. Oh, hello. Well, let's try out a remote bomb. Oh, did it kill him? It did kill him. Cool. I should probably try to save those for when there's like multiple guys. But after Jack, you get the section going through the basement with the molded, which is its whole thing. You get another boss fight with Jack that's really unlike the first one in most regards. Nope. So that we need either a special type of key, or I actually think we need acid.
I think she's on the other side of this door, but I don't have a key.
Try to melt down the lock. You're on the bottom level, right? Check our luggage.
Molded. Has to be. Right? No? Oh, okay. Corrosives. Yeah, so we're going to use acid to melt the locks. But you get this whole section of the mold in the basement. You fight Jack again, very different. You get into Marguerite's zone. She still has hiding, but she's so different. The bugs are also really a different threat than anything in the first house. That section is relatively quick. Following which, first we're going to go back, by the way. I'm going to try out this corrosive on something else. Because I think, yeah, there's something back there. Let's do that first. You get the Marguerite section, the Marguerite boss fight, which I didn't like show off to its full extent. I was cheesing it, but like that's this weird like whack-a-mole thing where instead of you hiding from the boss is kind of hiding from you. Machine gun ammo and herb. That's good. More bombs, and a corrosive. So we didn't even use a resource technically to get into this room. I love when that happens in games. Like, pick a lock and find a lockpick. It's great. But her boss fight is like really tense. It's really weird. You are also using your guns in a way that like you have multiple guns at that point, and you don't necessarily do that with Jack's fight. After you killed Marguerite, you're back in the house and exploring some more, and that's just kind of cool and fun. But then you have this like escape room puzzle with Lucas. You have some more combat. You have the tripwires. Like even though the sections kind of have particular relationships to each other, they are all made unique by specific mechanics, because like the bugs and the tripwires are similar, but they're really not the same.
Are you mad at me, Mommy?
No, Evie, I'm not mad. Wait, what did you call me?
I don't want to live at the lab anymore. I want a house, and I want you to be my mommy.
Okay, Evie. I'll be your mommy. Just come back with me. Right now. Okay? Where are you, Evie?
Guess I have to head backwards. Oh, there. So this is like...
Evie, wait!
Did you
Oh.
find her?
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
So yeah, there's this whole Southern Gothic thing again about she's making friends. Like, she's making that what consumes, and she consumes as a mode of creation. You dead? Yeah. I guess we would have gone past here again anyway. Oh, things are on fire now. That's not good. You dead? Yes. Oh. Are they dead now? Oh, I have a knife. I didn't have to waste that bullet on that one crate. So yeah, there's this funny thing about Evie is maybe just in your head to some degree or another, but she gets captured on video camera. Just making sure if there was a molded in the elevator, I didn't want to bump into it. Oh, we get to go up to floor 3 now. Cool. But yeah, Lucas's section is its whole thing, and like the notion of diffusing the tripwires. Oh.
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
Is quite different than what it means to fight the bugs. I do have to say, it is slightly hard to see some stuff because of the smoke. Oh, he's gone. Evie's upstairs. Okay. Oh.
Alan? Alan, where the hell are you?
Evie's upstairs. It already we know where he is. He went after her, presumably. Molded? Nope. There is a safe. What's in here? I'll take some bombs. That's a good thing. And what else do I have on this floor, by the way? I can melt the one door that was locked by a melt-a-lock. Ow. I knew it. Jerk. Maybe not the most prudent choice on my part. Locked. But I got more bombs, which I do want. Does it come from here? No. This is open now, which means we can go both down and up. Let's start by going down. Cool. And yeah, after Ethan after Ethan takes care of Lucas, we then basically get the boss fight with Dad, which again, radically different from anything else we've done. Like, that's a more traditional Resident Evil boss. But quite unlike anything up to that point. Any items in here that I can use? I mean, I would like one if possible. Can I make anything? I can. I will heal, just in case. Hello.
How did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're already dying.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusted. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie, Evie!
Alan,
I didn't mean
listen.
to call you that.
She's
Evie, I
trying
didn't
to
mean- I
take
didn't mean-
control. You have to fight her. Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't!
Tough way to go, guy. Oh. For whatever reason, I thought the videotape section was longer than that. Oh, no, it is. It is? This is still VHS. We haven't hit eject yet, I guess. So, Spoil Town, if y'all haven't figured it out yet. We saw the name of the tape was E001. We've seen these kinds of cases before. This is like where the D-series thing was. And, or a case very similar to this for the D-series. I can't tell what that label would say. So Evie is obviously, Evelyn, I should say, is the continuation of some series of experiments, very classic to Resident Evil, and important to considering that one of the first items that we can examine in the entire game is a photograph of Grandma, and written on the back is E001. So, what does that mean, do you suppose? And here's where it all began.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away. Forget that you ever knew me. Have a good life.
So, that wasn't at the house. That was here, even though you can't see the, or you can't hear the alarm on the recordings. Really good noise cancellation. Apple's just on top of that shit, I guess. Oh, that's not good. Gross.
We'll be together forever.
Oh, and here is again, like, maybe something being caught on video that didn't actually happen, maybe? Maybe it did, I don't know. I mean, hallucinations of her appear to be on video. Maybe it's not a hallucination, maybe it's some crazy, like, construct of the mycelium or something. I don't know. But, there we go, everybody. That's the videotape. I forgot that that was recorded here.
Now do you remember?
But this is definitely a
Yes,
hallucination.
I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
So yeah. I mean, that we're not in a VHS right now, so the fact that she's, like, projecting into Mia's mind, I guess is technically certainly possible. Even if it's... We're cured, but maybe there's, like, lingering structures, like maybe something has, like, fundamentally changed inside our brain that lets us be, like, a receiver for her signal or something. Doesn't explain the VHS, but you know, it's a video game. What can you do? And it's also like, oh, the contents have been taken. So it's presumably E necrotoxin. Just see any by the only cell asset must first be before do this placing a sample into the necrotoxin container. I presumably that would be something like maybe destroy completely any subject. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we can find online what people think this says. Piecing together the bits. Is there anything for me to get in here? I need a lockpick to open that. Gun ammo, thank you. I think that's a lockpick at least, yes. Which I don't have. More chem fluid, that's good. Laptop looks broken. So we'll learn a little bit more about why the photo of Grandma said E001, but I'm sure some of you are piecing things together. So yeah, I think this is kind of an interesting thing. I do actually think that the game has tied together like some things pretty well thematically. This notion of gunpowder. That's good for bullets, I guess. This notion of the family, besides being like thematically relevant, does connect with something, I guess, like in lore. Like it's not just arbitrary. Okay, so we need like a wrench or something to open that. We can go up in the meantime. Evie is some kind of experiment that was like imprinted to make it believe that it was part of a family or wanted to be part of a family. Like, I don't think Evie was ever human to begin with. Like, I think that she was a completely artificial construct. And in order to control her, she was sort of trained into the shape of a human, maybe you could say.
Maybe it still works. Ethan.
Ah, down on S2.
I hope I make it in time. Okay. Bottom level.
Okay, so we gotta get down to him. Oh.
Stop
Oh, she left imprints on my hand.
Fucking hallucinations.
But a hallucination.
Where is she?
Well, we need a wrench. We need acid. I don't mind gunpowder. For the most part, I'm going to just try to run past enemies because I don't want to fight with this piddly little gun. Remote bomb, that's good. I like bomb. Locker. Nothing. Nothing. But yeah, she was imprinted as a means of maybe making her more controllable or more predictable, or maybe like subject to human ethical systems. Or I think they thought that like by making her human, she would subject herself to human ethical systems. Captain's cabin. Oh, this is nice. I need a key to get gun. Bug wrench. I do need that. Ship map. I like that too. But not. Can't open that, I guess. Oh, that's down there. This is probably blocked off, but let's see if there's stuff to get. Like that, yes, thank you. This is the one door that was blocked by... It's probably something like a 30-gallon drum, something like that. Be very heavy. Several hundred pounds, certainly. Open. I'll take an herb. I can actually start making some stuff. Let's make some more healing. I want that. And then I can make... No, can't make more bullets. Used all those up. Anything? Oh, this is just back here. Elevator. I now have a lug wrench. So this idea of implanting human thoughts or using human form to sort of manipulate an artificial being into being more like a human certainly is a thing in sci-fi. That's not, you know, certainly not something that they made up. Lewis, the cable is completely fried. We had a replacement, but we had to use it to fix something in the 3F sick bay. You're going to have to go ask Dr. Waddell for it. I'm needed down in the number 2 engine room, but I can't get down there unless this thing is working. Dwayne. Oh, sorry. Okie doke. We need a fuse and we need a cable thing. Hello. Climb up, climb down. Let's start up. Knife is good. I like knife. Need acid for that to open. Oh, scared me. Congrats, guy. You're maybe the second one to actually get me all game with a spook. That was almost all my bullets. That's a bummer. Chem fluid. I can make more bullets. Nothing. I'll take gunpowder. That's good. 16 years since the nightmare of Raccoon City. The survivors are still suffering. That's kind of an interesting world-building thing I want to mention. I think that's kind of this cool thing just to connect it back to the games, because we haven't really touched upon too much. Ooh, so that gets us up to 4. Good to know. Let's keep checking around here. You scared me too. I wonder if I'm just tired or something. I'm usually not this spookable. There we go. One advantage of having so little ammo in this situation is that I believe this game uses the same kind of like difficulty director as Resident Evil 4 and the remakes, which is basically that the better you're doing, the harder the game will become, and the worse you're doing, the easier the game will become. Oh, you're unlocked anyway. Oh, and this goop is gone now. Herb. No drawers. Won't open. Pink side up, red side down. There we go. Really? Oh, pink top left. I went one too far. Give me something. Oh, thank you. I do want that. What's in here? Gunpowder, that's good, but until I have more of the compound. Can't do too much with it. I could go back and use it. Let's do that. I want to know what's in here. Bomb, that's good. Captain's cabin locker key. Thank you, I do want that. Strong chem fluid, I like that. Another bomb. Anything else? That's a good room. Let's keep touring this floor. I'm probably gonna save soon. The last episode or two were a little bit long. Nope. How many bombs do I have? 4? Oh, I'll use one on him. This is my former room? Yes. Is there a save point in here? There is. Okay, everybody. Sorry my thoughts were wandering a little bit today. This is the first session of the day. I really should just record more on the weekends because I'm always a little bit fresher on the weekends than in the evening after work. Oh, and a corrosive too. Cool. That I am reminded though. Where are documents? Files. Here we go. So there was one thing I didn't read. I think it was probably Jim's letter. Dear Janet. Hey, how is it going? I guess half a year or so will have passed by the time you get this letter. Life is so boring here, day after day, just the same old sea. Although there's one thing that's different. This time we have some passengers sailing with us, which hardly ever happens. It's a couple with a little girl. I think they're distant relatives of the captain. Imagine, traveling on a tanker instead of a passenger ship. They must be hard up. I tried talking to the little girl earlier and her dad shot me this nasty look. What's he so worried about? Now that I think about it, the captain said he didn't even have any relatives. I remember thinking this. I miss you. Love, Jim. Whew. Jim, you're a bad letter writer. You're not good at writing letters. I guess it does tell a little bit more of the story. I mean, in principle, if y'all aren't figuring it out, it's as simple as Mia worked for some bioweapons company of some kind. She and her partner were escorting Mia to the Central American facility. We don't know if she was working for Umbrella, but I think she wasn't. Clearly, Ethan didn't know, or Ethan didn't seem to know that she was doing this, so her disappearance was completely unexpected for him. Pardon me. So they were traveling on the ship, presumably to be clandestine. I don't entirely understand why the ship as opposed to a plane. I mean, I guess they could always hand wave that. Something like saying, like, oh yeah, if she gets exposed to the like pressure of a pressurized cabin or something, that could lead to issues or something. But you know. Okay. This was a good one. We finished up the videotape. We're on our way to finishing up the ship. We just need to get some components for the elevator so we can head downstairs and save Ethan. And then we are going to be sort of coasting towards the end of the game. So again, although there's... I know a lot of people dislike this section of the game, but I do think it's interesting as a means of switching the game up, and it does kind of break the game into chapters where you kind of get the prologue, you get the Jack and Molded chapters, you get the Marguerite and Bugs chapters, you get Lucas and his traps as a chapter, capped off with another fight with a multi-target boss battle dad. And now we're on the boat, and we got the boat section, and there will be another section post-boat, but we can talk about that next time. Thanks so much for watching, and let's get off this boat.